Shemai boys and girls, so this is your Wednesday Maths and Numeracy challenge and your LO is to use different combinations of money. So let's have a look at our success criteria. So I can understand the value of each coin and note. So that's using the skills that you looked at yesterday with your coin and note recognition. So being able to see the coin or note and know how much the value of each one stands for. So I can create the value of each sum by adding different coins and notes. So you're using the skills of adding today, which we are very good at. So here you can see in my table where I'm moving my mouse. Here you can see you've got this first column, which is in green. Okay, and this is almost your challenge 1. So if you think that this skill is a little bit tricky, then all you need to do is just to do one solution. If you'd like to challenge yourself, in the red column, this is where you can possibly make a second solution. Okay, so let's have a look at this activity. Oh, and the last one, sorry, pardon me, I must use the pound sign or the pence sign. Now, please try and remember that if you're using the pound sign, that one comes before the number, and if you're using the pence, it comes after the number. But please don't worry about this one too much. Now, what you're going to do today, boys and girls, is you've got different sums of money here, and you need to create a solution with our coins and our notes of how to make that money. Now, unfortunately, I wish there was, but there's no such thing as a 40 pence. Or there's no such thing as a £2.55, which is really annoying, but that's the way that it goes. So we have to create these sums of money by using the coins and notes that you can see here. And there's different ways that you could do it, and there's millions and millions of different ways to do it. We're going to look at possibly one solution to create that sum, or to challenge ourselves and try to find a second solution to create that sum. Now, this table is how you're going to represent your work today. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper, a pencil, and I would definitely get a rubber, because you might not get it the first time, but you might get it the second or the third or the fourth. This is a task that we call trial and improvement. It means that making mistakes is absolutely fine, because it means it's going to get us a step closer to the correct solution. So you are going to write out the number, the correct sum of money, and then you just write your solution next to it by here. Okay? Right, let's have a look at this one now. I have done this one to help you smack bang in the middle, because I thought this would show you how I have created my first solution and my second solution from my correct sum. Been so helpful. Okay, so let's have a look at this then. So this one says that it's £1.75. So all the numbers that come after the decimal point represent the pence, and these represent the pound. Now, I'm going to show you how I created my first solution. Now here I have my pound. Here I have my pound, and I need a coin that's going to get me that solution. Oh, perfect. I know that there is a £1 coin. So for my first solution, I have put £1, and I've popped that in purple, and I'll tell you in a little bit why. Now I need to create this number, which represents 70, because it's 75, so it represents 70. So what could I use to represent 70 out of these coins? Well, I know that I've got a 50 pence, and I also know I've got a 20 pence, and 50 plus 20 equals 70, because I know that 5 plus 2 equals 7. Try and use those simple sums to help you with this one. So I've put plus 50 pence plus 20 pence. So that is £1.70. So this part I have correctly created a solution for. Now let's look at this last bit, and it's got 5. Have we got a 5 pence coin? Yes, we do. Perfect. I'm going to use my 5 pence coin. So I have correctly created a solution to get to my correct sum of £1.75. So £1 plus 50 pence, tongue twister, plus 20 pence plus 5 pence equals £1.75. Da iawn, boys and girls, if you were able to understand how I got there. Now, for the individuals who want that little bit more of a challenge, this is here to help you. Now, I need to create another solution to create £1.75. So, my £1 that's in purple, I have represented that by using two 50p's, because 50p plus 50p equals £1, because I know that 5 plus 5 equals 10. So that simple math has helped me to get to £1. Da iawn. So now I have my 50p here. Now I've kept that 50p there and I've put it in blue because I don't need to change all of the numbers all the time for my second solution. I've already changed some of them. So that's still going to represent that 50p. Now to represent that 20p, I've put 10 plus 10 because I know that 10 plus 10 equals 20 and 1 plus 1 equals 2. So to represent my 20p, I have put 2 10 pence. And then to represent my 5 pence, I've just put 5 pence again. Now I don't need to change all of the numbers to create a second solution. I've just changed a few. So £1 plus 50p plus 20p plus 5p equals £1.75. And also 50p plus 50p plus 50p plus 10 pence plus 10 pence plus 5 pence equals £1.75. Okay? So there's different ways of doing it. Now, I could create a third solution and a fourth solution and a fifth solution, and it goes on and on and on, because there's so many ways that you can create this sum of money. But I've just gone for 1 and 2. Now yours might look a little bit different to mine, but that's absolutely fine because there's infinite amount of solutions to this problem. Okay, now you are going to start off with how to create 40p. Can you see any coins that would create 40p out of my coins here? There's no 40p. What else could I use? Well, I know there's 20p here. How many 20p's would I need to use to create 40p? Have a think about it. That's going to help you with your first solution. Now, I want you to freeze your screen when I say go, and then we're going to mark them all together. 3, 2, 1, freeze! Did you complete it? Da iawn, boys and girls. So many of you will only have completed the first solution, which is fantastic. And some of you have challenged yourself to get that second solution. Now I'm going to mark this with you to show you possible solutions that you could use. Yours might look different to mine, but it doesn't mean that they aren't right. If yours are different to mine, maybe ask mummies and daddies to send me a picture of it, and then I can see whether you've got it correct. Or maybe you need to have a little more look, you need another look at it. Okay, so let's look at this first one. So I helped you along the way with this one to say that we didn't have a 40 pence, but what we did have was 20 pence. And how many 20 pences did we need to make 40? Da iawn, we only needed 2. Because I know that 2 plus 2 equals 4. So that means I know that 20 pence plus 20 pence equals 40. Amazing. Now, for the individuals who wanted to challenge themselves to the second solution, can you think of a way that we could create 40 pence by using different coins? So if I know that 20 pence plus 20 pence equals 40 pence, I also know that if I use 10 pence, how many would I need to create 40? Da iawn, boys and girls, I need 4. So 10 pence plus 10 pence plus 10 pence plus 10 pence. So 10 plus 10 equals 20 and 10 plus 10 equals 20, and we know that 20 plus 20 equals 40. Da iawn. Okay, so the next one is 90 pence. So we're still only dealing with pence, no pounds at the moment. So how can I create 90 pence out of the coins that I have in front of me? Well, I know I have a 50 pence. So I'm going to use my 50 pence here. And I'm going to add something to that. Now, I know that the difference between 90 and 50 is what? 40 pence. Da iawn. So, I can use these solutions to help me. So, I'm going to use this one. So, I'm going to use 20 pence plus 20 pence. Because I know that 20 pence plus 20 pence equals 40. And 40 plus 50 equals 90. Now, I'm going to use this one to help me here. So, I'm going to use my 50 pence again. And then I'm going to use this solution for my 40 pence. So 10 pence plus 10 pence plus 10 pence plus 10 pence. Da iawn, boys and girls. So I know that 50 plus 20 plus 20 equals 90. And 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 90. Now, you might want to have some coins in front of you to help you with these solutions. This is a little bit tricky to do otherwise, but give it a go. Okay, so now we're going to go down to some trickier numbers. And this example here should have helped you. So let's have a look. So I need to create £2.55. So let's have a look at this. £2 to start off with. £2. Oh, perfect. I know I've got a £2 coin, so I'm going to use my £2 coin. What could I use to make this 50, standing for the 55? Oh, I know I've got a 50 pence coin, so I'm going to use my 50 pence. Da iawn. Plus, what could I use for this to represent this 5 pence? I know I've got 5 pence, so I'm going to use 5 pence again. So £2 plus 50p plus 5p equals £2.55. Da iawn, boys and girls. Okay, for those who wanted to challenge themselves and create a second solution, this is how you might be able to do it. So, if I'm not going to use my £2, what other coin could I use that could be made into £2? What about the £1? How many £1 do I need to make £2? Da iawn, I only need 2. Because 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay. So, what could I use to make 50p? What other coins could I use to make 50p? Well, I know that 20p plus 20p equals 40. And I'm only 10 pence away then. So I'm going to use my 20p plus 20p plus 10 pence. Da iawn. And all I need to do then is to put my 5 pence right at the end. Superstars. Now there's lots of different ways in which you could have done that. But that's one way of creating our sum of £2.55. Now let's have a look at the first solution for our last problem. This one's a little bit of a trickier number because it's a little bit bigger. So we might want to use our notes for this. So I need to create £6.35. Okay, so let's have a look at this £6 to start off with. Do I have a £6 note or coin? No. So what could I use to create it? How could I create 6? I could use my £5 and a £1. Because 5 plus 1 equals 6. Da iawn, boys and girls. So I'm going to use £5 plus £1. Okay, so what could I use to create this 30? Because this 3 stands for 30 and 35. Well, I know I've got a 20 pence, and 20 pence plus 10 pence equals 30. Because I know that 2 plus 1 equals 3. So 20 pence plus 10 pence. Da iawn. All I need to do is to create my last number of 5. What coin could I use for that? Oh, I could use my 5 pence. Let's try that one. So I know that £5 plus £1 plus 20 pence plus 20 pence plus 5 pence equals £6.35. Da iawn. Okay, for those who wanted to really challenge themselves to create a second solution, this is how you might be able to do it. Now, I'm going to keep my solution to create my £6, my £5 plus £1. So, I'm going to use that again because that is a tricky one to come up with. I'm going to create a different solution on how to get to 30 pence because this 3 stands for 30. I'm going to only use 10 pences. So how many 10 pences do I need to make 30? Think of your 10 times table. Da iawn. I need 3. So 10 pence plus 10 pence plus 10 pence. Da iawn. Now, is there another way that I could create 5 pence? Well, I know I've got a 2 pence here, and I know I've got a 1 pence here. So, how many of those coins do you need to make 5 pence? Have a think. I could use a 2 pence plus 2 pence to get to 4 pence, and then all I need is 1 pence to get back to 5. So, I know that looking at this first solution, that £5 plus £1 plus 20 pence plus 10 pence plus 5 pence equals £6.35. But I also now know that £5 plus £1 plus 10 pence plus 10 pence plus 10 pence plus 2 pence plus 2 pence plus 1 pence, what a mouthful, boys and girls, also creates £6.35. Now, this might take you a little bit of time to fully understand, and that is absolutely fine. If you'd like to challenge yourself, why not ask mummies or daddies to create different sums of money for you, and you can create different solutions. Now, as I said before, if you have fake money or possibly real money, if mums and dads are very, very generous to only lend you, of course, then why not try to use that money to help you with creating your solutions? Okay, now this is a trial and improvement. That means that you might not get it right the first time, or the second time, or the 10th time, or the 100th time. But it's about getting it right eventually by making all those mistakes helping you. Okay, this has been quite a long lesson, so well done, boys and girls. I'm very proud of your efforts. If you'd like to play a little game now, go back to the menu, click on the link, and it'll help you with this LO to use different combinations of money. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed. Da iawn. Have a nice break and go and play the game. So long. Bye.